Hi, this is Casey. My entrepreneurial journey has been filled with hardship, but we made it through. That's why we want to host this workshop to give you the shortcut we wish we had. You might be facing some of the business challenges we once did. Are you trying to boost your sales and marketing but don't know where to start? Is your team struggling to improve sales due to lack of marketing experience? Or perhaps outsourcing hasn't delivered the results or control you need? Today we serve clients from over 16 countries, including the US, Malaysia, the UK, Singapore, Hong Kong, Canada, and most of Southeast Asia. Many of them are ordinary business owners like you and me, with big dreams, hungry to learn, and a desire to take our business to the next level. We have taken what we have learned, simplify it, and put it into a 3-hour workshop, and you are invited. In this workshop, we will review 3 steps to build, systemize our sales and marketing departments, making sure they can function automatically and grow our business. Imagine if you could build a scalable sales and marketing department from day one, with absolute clarity on what to do step by step to build, systemize, and to scale your sales and marketing. We have trained and mentored many entrepreneurs from over 16 countries, from startups to businesses making millions.
I was really surprised at how fast the results came in actually, and how quickly it turned around.
在这个行业，我们不懂这个 online 要怎样做嘛，所以我觉得省时间的话呢，就是 enroll KC 的这个 program， 因为这样子的话呢，你比较快嘛，2-3个月时间，3-4个月时间，你就可以掌握这个东西，然后proven是有效的。
And the leads are like, wow, so many, until I have a big whiteboard on the wall. The whiteboard all are full with names.
I mean, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It looks like you've done a phenomenal job. I mean, you have everything lined up. Everything that you're showing me is pretty much kind of the structure of all of the business books that I've read about how do you grow your business and how do you get your business, to be running smoothly and efficiently. And it's all that you're talking about. And you're maximizing your time. And it looks like you guys have a really great way of doing that. So I applaud you on that. It looks amazing.
I learned a lot from Cassie, and once I learned this marketing skill, I know how to do business. I mean, mainly about marketing, actually just mainly from Cassie, and I managed to turn around our business. It's like past 4 months, we hit our new records, which is 1 million sales in 4 months.
And while I was confused about a few points early on, it really helped me put in structure and thought and also depth.
I just quite blindly following his advice. I just follow. That time I got all these 5 or 7 students, so I gained 30 students in 1 month.
One thing, Casey. Okay, just now you say 5 figure, right? Okay, how many days I'm working in 1 month? The most 4 days.
We promise you will walk away with clarity, a framework, and proven strategies on how to build, systemize, and scale your sales and marketing. We only host this workshop a few times a year, and spaces are limited. You can find out more information around this video. We look forward to seeing you. Hi, what's up everybody, this is Casey. Thanks for joining these sessions. Today we have a lot of things to cover, but mainly we want to tackle the challenges that you see on the screen right now. Number 1, it's the cost of conversion is getting very high. Number 2, it's you have very high ad cost. You invested a lot of advertisements, but you don't get the ROI that you want. That actually relate to reason number 1. The cost of conversion is getting higher. I'm not sure whether you feel it, but we did feel it. Our partners feel it. Our clients feel it. It's just not as easy as cheap as last time. And we figure out the reasons. I'm going to share with you in the next slides. The third challenges is that it's hard to get appointments and clients right now. Some of you, not everyone, but some of you, you just feel that they don't just turn it on. They don't just come to the appointments as easy as last time. And number 4 is low conversions. Low conversions could be you have so many leads, you have so many inquiries, but it's very hard to convert them to clients. And I want to share with you the reasons why. We have these issues, and this issue I can tell you it will just keep on happening in the futures. And we want to share with you what works for us. Hopefully it will help you. We have this issue for quite some time. And we decided to figure out, study, learn, try and error to figure out what's wrong. And the reasons, number 1 is that customers are more educated right now. There are easy access to online information, ChatGPT, YouTube, online course, people sharing on their social medias, and they are more educated. And because they are more educated, they are more cautious into investing into someone, your programs, a service, a product. So some of them, they prefer to do it themselves because they are more educated and then they want to do it on their own. Some, they just want to find the right persons. They need help, but they want to find the right persons they want to invest into. Then the next thing is just competitions. Starting a business, especially info business, online business, knowledge business, programs, consultings, coaching, trainings, it's easy because there's no barrier. So a lot of newbies come into place to play the games together, and it actually drives up the competitions. Some are good, some are average, some are newbie, but to the consumers, to your ideal clients, there are so many choices. Everyone is saying they are the best. These are saying they're the best, and then some say they are the best in the US. Some say they are the best in Asia. They are just more confused, and when they are confused, they don't make decisions easily. That actually get to the reasons why the conversion is low, because they don't easily make decisions. And the third thing actually is because of the product and services. This could be due to whether it's either it is outdated, there's no product market fit anymore, or the quality issues. This is product and services. And the fourth reason is ideal clients is too cold. So we want to focus on reason number 4 today, okay? Which is the ideal clients is too cold. And I have this issue last time, and we find out the reason why it's too cold is because it's lack of awareness. Lack of awareness means that they do not know you well enough, or they do not know you at all, and there are no trust. When you have no trust, there are no deals. As simple as that. So, and the reason why there are no trust, there are lack of awareness as well, is because there are lack of content. Because they don't know you personally, then they don't have a chance to meet you. Only thing they can study you, they know about you, is from online, social medias, and content. Right? The keywords is content. So we want to tackle this problem today, which is how do you actually get your ideal clients to become hot, and how do you want to generate trust, and how do you want to create the content to build the trust that you need to convert them into clients. So if you do this, that actually will help driving down the cost of acquisitions, cost of conversions, because the trust, right? When you build enough content, when you build enough trust, it's easy for them to buy into your services or products. So now coming back to the content, and we need to create content. So we want to talk about this today. That actually will create another problem, which is how to create content. Many of you, including myself last time, which is we struggle to do it, to generate content for many reasons. I've listed down the reasons, and I've listed down the solutions for you as well. And some of you try it, but you don't see result, and then you give up. I have gone through both sides, and it's not easy. And the third reason is lack of directions. All right, you want to do it, but you don't know how to start. You have no one to tell you what to do, and then you're stuck there. So I've been there, and I want to share with you how we overcome it, right? But before I go to the main thing, I want to share a bit myself, because some of you probably are first time here. My name is Casey, and a lot of people, when they see someone is sharing this kind of sharing sessions, the events, they will think that this is another guru. I'm not a guru, I'm a doer. I started a business because I'm too broke. I was coming from a small town called Bidor in Malaysia, and I worked at the factory workers. We do mosquito coil factories, and then for the first 5 years of my career after I graduated, and then the next 5 years of my career, I worked as a sales and marketing in trainings industries. So before I quit my job and start this business, I was the head of sales and marketing in the training companies, corporate training company. We specialize in corporate image trainings and team building training. So, but the problem is that even though I have 10 years of career and I'm still broke, I don't have savings at all. I have zero savings. So that actually got me into thinking that I cannot work to get rich anymore. I have to start a business. That took me 10 years to figure it out. And that's actually where I started this business. So I just want to, there's so many learning curves that I've gone through along the way. One of them is something I want to share with you today, the content, the trust, the awareness. And I just want to learn what works. All right. And nobody tells me my family is just the average normal families. They are not businessmen. Nobody teach me, and I'm the eldest in the families, and it just took me a long time just to figure things out. So eventually, I did figure things out through expensive trial and errors. One of the trial and errors, one of the most expensive ones, nearly cost my life. I was still working as a 9 to 5 employee at the time in the training companies, and I decided to start a business. So I sacrificed my nighttime and my weekend just to learn how to start a business. And I still work at the 9 to 5 at the time. So I was so tired because all day long I'll just work 9 to 5, and after 9 to 5, I learned how to start a business. I learned how to do copywriting, I learned how to do funnels, I learned how to do website, I learned how to do advertisements, everything. And then it got to the point that I was so tired during my 9 to 5, and I decided to skip my lunch. And I sleep in the car. So I open my aircon, I sleep in the car and fall asleep. And at one point, in one day, it nearly cost my life. I have lost conscious. And long story short, God bless, someone up there actually wake me up, and I'm still here sharing with you. So that is one of the expensive lessons that I don't want you to go through. And I learned the things that I need to learn to start a business. Eventually, I successfully implemented into my part-time business that time, and it works. All right, I quit my job in 6 months. After 6 months of all these expensive trial and errors, and I quit my job, and it went on until now. So then I implement some of the things that I've learned into my partner business, in my client business as well. But before that, I want to share with you, these are the things that it got me. I apply things. It helped me to get to opportunities to sharing on stage, sharing into events, helping people's. It works, right? So I actually implement the same things to my partners, to my clients' business, and it works as well. So I started to get more clients, and like this, I have many cases like this. Is Philip. So when he come to me, he almost closed down the business because the business is just not making money. So eventually, fast forward, he quit his job as a teacher, and then he was the finalist of the 10 Outstanding Young Malaysians Award. And he invited me to the ceremony, and then we become good friends right now. We're still having breakfast on and off to discuss about deals, business. And I have many case studies like this. These are the case studies. My clients and the partners. And then these also my clients. We started from zero during the COVID times, and then eventually we turned everything around, do everything in the hospital because one of the family members are hospitalized because of the COVID. We do everything and we push it through, and then we are now doing about 7 figures, about 1 million a year, and then winning more awards, right? And then these are some of the international clients that I met during the events, and also the marketing efforts that I did. I attract these kind of clients from US, from Italy, and then they give me testimonials. This one, another testimonial. She is not my client. She's Jenny, but she's not my client. She emailed me one day, asked for my bank account, and said, I want to bank in $100 for as a token appreciation. And I thought it was a scam. But I read carefully, and then I know that this is genuine email, and invited her to come for Zoom sessions. And then I got to find out from her story that she studied my free materials from YouTube, my emails, and then she applied everything her own. It took her about 1 year plus just to implement everything, and then she turned around her life. At one point, she told me that she almost wanted to become a nun in the temples because she was just struggling so much, and then she just couldn't take it anymore. I'm her last chance. But long story short, she made it. And eventually things get better, and eventually we managed to attract clients from 16 plus countries. So as I counted, from US, Canada, UK, Australia, Southeast Asia, and I just want to, and one more thing, this is the things that I managed to, these are my clients as well. And we go from clients to become friends to become partners. So this is the picture that I met him 3 times. The last time is a few months ago. I actually fly to Jakarta, and then we discuss deals, and then meet his team, and then we want to form a partnership in Indonesia. So these are only possible when you fix the content, great content, generate trust that I want to share with you. All right. So okay, let's come back to the main thing right now. a lot of people are struggling to do content, and the reason why is because these are the reasons here. We break down into psychology reasons and also the practical reasons. And I'll go through one by one now. So let's talk about psychology reasons first. So there are belief resistance, there are lack of energy, fear of judgment, feeling unqualified, overthink, paralyzed, information overload. I'm pretty sure if you are stuck right now, this is one of the reasons. And I can tell you, same for me as well. So let's start from belief resistance right now. Belief resistance means that you have a lot of internal resistance. You have a lot of internal frictions internally in your mind right now, your head right now, that you're telling yourself this is not my style. You're introverts. By the way, I'm an introvert anyway. And you don't want to show your face. This is not you. You've never done it before. You have so many internal resistance that creating the limiting belief that hinders you from taking actions. And I want to give you examples. When I started my business, I think that was the initial stage. I think about 6 to 7 years ago. When I first started, that's the initial stage, the first few years. I did not do any content. I just relying on advertisement, Facebook ads at the time. And I got super good results. And I think I was a genius. And long story short, then the COVID came. And then I find out that how come my tactics doesn't work anymore. And then only I find out is that I was getting good result. I was making good money at that time is because I was in the spring season of that particular trend, the business, the industries. Back then, the advertisement is so cheap. Nobody's going to this yet. It's not so popular yet. Nobody knows it. And I was the pioneer to do it. And then I got the results that nobody else got because I was the pioneer, right? And then sooner or later, I find out that once things get tough, the COVID came, and then more competitions came. People are getting more educated, and then that's actually where I started to feel the pain. And then the pain is that the advertisement has become expensive. I didn't get the profit I get to use last time, and I started to wondering why. And it started to hurt my business. And that's actually when I started to invest in courses, read more books, write online courses, seminars, and I started to get the idea that the reason why I'm not that I suffer is because I don't have the branding, the awareness that I need to have to sustain it during the tough times. And because let me make it simple for you to understand. It's because when things get tough, when people need help, I'm not the first person that they think of. This is one of the reasons. There are other reasons as well, but this is one of the reasons. So, and then that got me into realizations that I did not do enough personal branding. Personal branding basically comes from content. Content can be images, newsletter, blogs, and videos like this. So I did not do enough that time. So, and then I got suffered. So, and then when I have the realizations that I need to start doing content, I got so many frictions inside my head, internally. Because I never done it before and I don't believe it yet. So what happened is that there are 50% of me saying that I never done this before, I still can make money, and why I still do right now. And the other 50% of me is trying to convince me to say that you need to start doing it right now. So it's like so many internal frictions, like the angel and demons inside my head, and it just dragged me for very long times. And I didn't do it. So I didn't commit it, and I have so many excuses. And how do I overcome it is that up until the point that I internalize the why, and I find enough certainty that to internalize the why. The why is because you need content to build the awareness, to build out your personal brandings, to increase the trust, so that the people doing business with you, they trust you, they have confidence in you, so they pay you easily. That's the why. And I roughly know the why that time, and I didn't internalize it up to a point that I cannot take it anymore. I had enough, and I say, okay, I just have to stop listening to the devil, the 50% devils, and I go all into the content. And I found my proof. I found my certainties. And along the way, I also read books. I study others, and and I find out that content is a must. That's actually how I internalize the why. So I don't want you to go through the same painful period that I have, but I also understand that some of you may take time to internalize it. So you find your proof, you find your certainties to internalize the why. Some of you could be very fast because you trust me. You don't want to go through the period, you just trust me and then you do it ASAP. So hopefully I can inspire you and influence you just to fasten the period of internalize your why. And the other thing is that you think about why you buy last time. Whether it's an expensive item, whether it's a small item, doesn't matter. You think about why you buy the item or service or the bags or the property or insurance policies or the things that you buy last week or last month. I'm pretty sure you have done your study, you've done research, you compare the service provider A, the service provider B, all right, the product A, the product B, and then you make a decision. This is the one that I want to go for. I want to buy from this person, this shop, and this business. And the reason why you have that is because you study, right? You study enough information. The information is content. Content is testimonials, content is write-up, copywritings, the advertisements, their social medias, their videos. You study enough and makes you confidence that say, this is the right person that I want to do business with. It's either a service, could be trainings, coaching, consultings, insurance. It could be the products. It's either a small product like this. It's either a laptop. It's either a property. It's big item. Doesn't matter. You study enough content, informations to let you make an informed decision. This is the one that I want to work with. You trust that shop, that business, that service providers. Correct? So if you internalize this, if you get to this is the why. And then if the faster you internalize the why, the faster you start taking action. So this is psychology reasons. This is psychology reasons number one. Psychology reason number two is that you have low energy. And this is actually the side effect from reason number one. You have internal resistance. It actually drains your energies. And I can tell you why I have this issue because you start to feel overload. It's too heavy on your bodies because it's fighting internal frictions. It's too complex for you to digest and take all of energies. And then some of you decided to avoid this, or some of you are dealing with it, and then it causes you to have the low energies to say, I want to do this, but I just don't have the energy to start. Everything feels so heavy. Like I said, I've been there because I have this friction before, and my solutions is you want to get clarity as fast as you can. You want the clarity to internalize the why as fast as you can. And one of the advice I can give you is that you stop playing small. If you have very good products, you have a very good services, you stop playing small because when you stop playing small in business, you suffer. When you start playing small, you will try to convince yourself and say, don't need to do so much. I need to have work-life balance. All right. Then other people don't do this. I don't have to work so hard as well. So you start playing small. And then there are no benefits of playing small. Someone out there is going to play big. They have all the energy. They already internalized the why. They will outwork you. They will outwin you. They will win the competition. And when you're a business, you don't get yourself out there. You don't have the energy to keep on going. You lose the deal. There, people want to do business with certainties. Your ideal clients want to do business that they trust, they want, they like because they've seen enough content, and you lose out. So learn, invest, study, and find the certainty that you need to internalize the why. And once you find your why, you're fully committed to it, you will start taking actions. All the energy will start to pop up. You'll find the energy to do it. So internalize the why first. Now, reason number three is fear of judgment. I don't have these issues, but my partners did, my friends did. And fear of judgment means that you're fear of getting criticized by others. When someone comments something, you start to feel panics. My friends is that like that. And what happened is that I didn't know this because I don't have this issue, but I find at some occasions that when someone comment on their social media, my friend become panic. And after that, then only I know that she had this subconscious limiting belief of fear of being judged. by others, right? So he tried to play. She tried to play nice, stick to the rules and everything. She don't take a bold move. And then when somebody comments, if it's something good, then she's okay with it. But it turned out it's not so good comments, then she start to become panics, right? You start to become anxiety, panic, and worried, and so. And how do you overcome this? Actually, is that my advice is that you want to focus on helping people that you want to help. You all think about the people that have the similar issues, challenges like you. You want to focus on helping that group of people, the small group of people. When you focus on helping that group of people, that you know that you have a solutions, programs, products, or services that can help them, and you focus on that particular group of people, which is your previous you, right? The previous you already overcome it, but the previous you want to help them, then all the energy will start to come off. You don't have the anxiety attack, you don't have the panics, you don't have the worriness. You will just want to focus on helping them, and they will appreciate you, and then they won't criticize you because these are the people that need your help. And then you're trying to find the solutions. They can't find the solutions. And if you're not out there showing yourself, and they don't know you at all. So, and this coming to the reason is because you did not go out there and show yourself, is because you have this fear of judgment, right? So always focus on helping the people that you want to help. Even if it's a small group, just think about them. That's it. That's one. The second tips that I can give you is that you accept that there are always 1% of people out there who do not like you at all. Whatever you did, there are always that 1% of people who do not like you at all. All right? And it's not your problems. That 1% could be tens of people, could be hundreds of people, depends on your size, depends on how popular you are. You always accept that 1% of people out there. And that 1% is not your problems, it's their problems. And their problem could be family issues, they have a lot of mental health, and then they are not steady. It's just not your problems. You always have to accept that there's only 1% of people. That will help you get through the fear of judgment. The next thing actually is you feel unqualified. You have imposter syndromes. I do not have this problem as well. Feeling imposter syndrome means that you feel you're not good enough. You don't feel you have the confidence to help people. All right. So, and then you start to back down. I don't have this issue, and how do I find out that people have this issue? Is I have one client. He worked with me. He paid me. He worked with me, and I give him the work that need to be done. And I started to realize why he didn't take actions. And I have a chat with him, and then only I realized that he had this imposter syndrome. He always feel unqualified, not good enough to teach, to help, to coach and train other people. He has that problem. And the solution again is that focus on sharing what you know, and focus on sharing to the small group of people that you want to help. You just think about how you overcome the problem yourself, and you just want to help the people similar like you. You don't have to focus on other people. You don't have to worry about how other people look at you. These are not your ideal clients. You only want to focus on your ideal clients. That's it. When you focus on them, the power will come. All right, the power will come. And also, when you internalize the why, right? Why you need to do content, why you need to show yourself out there, you will start to show up. You'll start to find the energy to show up and conquer this fear of not good enough, I'm not qualified. Just do that. Focus on that people that you want to help. So the next psychological reason is that overthink and information overload. Overthink is sometimes you are perfectionist. Okay, I get it because I have friends like that also. And then you're too detailed. You want everything to be perfect, and then it starts to make you burn out, mentally burn out. And information overload is there are so many information out there. Different people say different things, different guru, different experts share different things, and then you start to be confused. And I can tell you what, I have that issue as well, because when you started a business, when you're new, or when you are not that experienced yet, you need information, right? You need to find the next information solutions to help you to get through it. And then that's actually where you start to see what people are saying out there. And then you start to get confused because everyone is saying different things. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to be here. I need to do this. you start to have a lot of information. It makes you burn out. So at one point, I was listening to too many people out there, the experts who are ahead of me. Everyone is telling me that I need to do this, I need to stop doing this. And I got burned out. It stuck. It made me stuck for many, many months and many years as well. And how do I overcome it is that I stop listening. I just digest, but I don't listen it. I don't take in fully. I just take it and I start to analyze which one is true, 50%, but I don't take it 100% yet. And then I'll start to read books, I start to attend courses, seminars, and I start to find patterns. Patterns of these people, what these people say, that people say, the other people say, the book says, and I start to find a common patterns and say, these are the things that everyone will say the same thing. So that is the things that that actually will give you the certainties, the confidence that you need to do that. You need to start, you get the clarities that you won't get affected by all the people, whatever they say. You just find the fundamentals and the certainty and the proof to help you to make better informed decisions. And one of the small tips actually that helped me actually is that I started to write it down. I have a notebook like this that actually I write down on the papers, right? I write so many things. Every time I feel confused, I start to write down and it helped me to get clarities. So these are the things that I do to actually help me to gain clarities. And I hope it help you as well. So this is psychology reasons. And the next one is so you want to start what works for you. I'll just share with you what works for me and start writing down. All right. I start writing down my thoughts, my ideas, my content in the books, and then I put it into Excel, Google Sheet, and so. But I start writing it down. So some of you, you have your own way, right? But my way is writing it down. But my tips for you is that you find what works well for you, and you start with that. Okay, you start with that. Then slowly you will improve. Then, so this is all psychology reasons. Okay, these are all psychology reasons. And sorry, the next thing I want to share with you is the practical reasons. Practical reasons is all about strategies, tips. So it's not so much about internal frictions, but it's external frictions. So lack of time, no content strategies, lack of skills, not tech savvy, and no clear process. So we're going to dive in one by one right now. So lack of time. Lack of time, this is easy. I can tell you, these is all excuses. And the reason why you have these excuses is because you have not internalized the why yet. All right, you have not internalized the why yet. So I always have this excuse and it backfire because you may remember the initial stage when I started business, when my business started to get hurt by because I'm not mature yet, I didn't do the content and and then there's a 50-50 devil and angels talking to me. I have this excuse because I'm not fully internalized the why yet. So it backfire, and then it up to a point that I cannot take it anymore. I have enough evidence, certainty, proof to tell me that I should stop listening to the devil, the demons, and I'll just go in and I find all the time that I need. It's still the same. It's still the same work that I need to do last time and now, but suddenly you find all the time that you need. So a simple trick is set priorities. I block my times. My morning hours is usually my most productive hours, and I block the time and I write contents and I store it inside the Drive, Google Sheet, and so that I can reuse it back and I write it down as well. So I write content. And then at the evening times, I have meetings. Afternoon time, probably I have meeting. Evening time, probably I edit my content. Either it's videos, either I polish it. So I set my priorities. Some of your most productive hours could be nighttime. So you find your most productive hours and just do that during your productive hours. You set time blocks. But before you set time blocks, if you haven't internalized the why yet, you will keep on finding excuses. Okay? So start with why. Then the next reason is you have no content strategies. Same thing for me. When I first getting started, I don't have It's strategies. I know that I need to do this. I already internalize it. I just randomly post anything. I don't have a clue. And I start to feel lost. And I start to doubt myself. I'm pretty sure some of you are in this period as well. So what I find is that everything have a framework. So the content strategy, we use storytelling framework. The storytelling framework is very simple. It just take notes of everything that happens to you day in, day out. All right. The customers that you meet, the appointment that you come into, your families, your friends. You start take notes of, be aware of the things happening around you, and then you turn it into a story. So the framework goes like this. So it's a problems, solutions, outcome, and call to actions. And I make this into a Google Sheet, right? Like this. And you start taking notes. You find the ideas, you just write it down, and then you turn it into a story. Because and what makes it so hard for other people is because they try to come out things out of the blue. I've been there, so I know how challenging is it. When you try to come out things out of the blue, because you try to be perfect or you want to mimic others and so on, that will hurt you. That will actually drain your energy. That will actually cause you burnout. So, and I've gone through that periods many times, and I have these distinctions. I've suffered long enough. I have these distinctions to find out that you want to stand out. You want to do content, right? You want to stand out. You have to do storytelling, and the storytellings come from your day in, day out life. The people that you met, the appointment that you have last night, or yesterday, or last week. You start taking it down on your notes, and then you just tell the story. And the story starts from problems, right? Solutions, from your opinions, and then what is the outcome, what's the call to actions, and then you turn it into a story, right? So I'm going to give you this framework to people who are watching this right now, and if you need this, stick around and I'll tell you how to get it from me, okay? And so this is actually how I overcome the content strategies. And the next practical reason is lack of skills. This is the easiest one to tackle. Right? So how do you tackle this is you just learn from someone, that's it. You model someone, you learn from someone, you invest, and you just learn. That's it. You grow and learn. Right? You grow and learn, that's it. So I was a chemistry and biology graduate. If you haven't noticed yet, I graduate from a chemistry and biology universities in the universities. And so all these copywritings, all these marketings is an alien to me. All right, because I never studied during the university time. So what I do is that I invest and I learn. Right? I study books, I buy some other courses, I go to the seminars, I go to the workshop. Some are free, some are paid. You just go and model someone and invest and learn the framework that you need. Right? For you being here is also one way of you learning already. Okay? So learn. This is the easiest one to tackle. You want to shortcut your learning curve by learning from others. Right? Like for us, we already spent about like what? 5 years, at least 5 years to go through this painful period to overcome the internal frictions, finding out the solutions, the framework and everything, right? So you don't want to spend 5 years like how I gone through. You want to shortcut the 5 years. So the way for me, I invest in them and I learn. Sometimes they have training, sometimes they have programs. I just invest and learn. That's the fastest way, right? And I study books as well. So the next one is not tech savvy. This is also another easiest way to do. I'm come from a chemistry and biology graduates. I learn all the tech by myself. So it's continuous learning, it's continuous growing. Just invest and learn. But some tips that I can give you right now is very simple. There are so many tools out there. Google it. Sometimes you see an advertisement. Many of them are just when you talk about tools, you just go and take their free trial and then free version, and you see whether you test a few and you pick the one that you like, the easiest one to use. That will solve the tech, the tools issues. Some of the integrations, the tech issues, you might have to learn. You either invest or learn, and you learn it yourself, or you chat GPT yourself, and then you just learn it. So again, it's internalize the why. You find the energies to overcome all these not tech-savvy issues, no time, all these excuses. You find the time, you find the energies to learn. So it's not as hard as you think. Right? We help a lot of people. Some people invest in us, some people that study my free stuff. Both works. I have a lot of case studies just like that. So the other things is no clear process. No clear process means that is you've already started doing it already, but it's messy. Your process is messy. You don't. It's not productive. You don't know which one to do first. Every time, everything is just everywhere. You don't have a smooth, streamlined workflow to do it. So the keywords here actually is workflow. How do you streamline your workflow? Meaning that which one start first, which one start the second, which one start the third. So you have a streamlined workflow that you can make it automated at the end. I will share more about this. I'll share more about this in the later slides, examples that I give you. But the tips I can give you is start with what you are good at first. Some people are good at just recording the video, and then you start with that first, and then you slowly figure out yourself what's the second workflow, what's the third workflow. For me, it's all about writing. It's all about writing it down first, and I use the framework that I showed you just now, and then I do it. Okay, and I start from there, and then slowly to figure out. Yeah, that took some time, but if you want to get faster, then just invest. That's it. So I will share one example after this. So the goal actually is to increase the ROI and the conversions. You want to get more sales, right? You want to get more appointments, you want to get more clients. So the main thing is actually to increase trust. Okay? In our sharing these sessions is to increase trust. And trust comes from content, right? And you want to be omnipresent consistently. Omnipresent means that it's everywhere. Everywhere I can see you. I go to TikTok, I can see you. I go to YouTube, I can see you. I go to LinkedIn, I can see you. I go to Facebook, I can see you. You are everywhere. It's omnipresence. And the reason why omnipresence is right now, like I said, the consumers, your ideal clients are more educated, they are more conscious, they are confused, they will not invest easily right now. They usually will study you first, and how they study you is through content, right? And content, they will usually look at a few things. They'll try to Google you. They'll look for you in LinkedIn. They'll look for you in Facebook. They'll look at you in, Threads or IG or Facebook. They will look at a few things. They want to make sure you are not a scam. They want to make sure you are trustable. They want to make sure that whatever you share, your content, makes sense to them and it helps them. That's why you need to become omnipresent. So when people look at this, is that they'll start to think, oh my God, so I have more things to do right now. I have more work to do. So the keywords is that we want to be smart in coming up with content. So another keywords I want to share with you, you want to be omnipresent, we need to know how to repurpose our content. Repurpose our content means that how do we automate our content that I have to do one time and then I can post on many platforms at the same time. Because different platforms have different formats. TikTok, YouTube are all videos, right? Facebook is a mixture of everything, text, images, videos, and everything. IG is images and videos, reels, right? Threads and X is all about short text. LinkedIn is about articles, newsletter, and now they actually gone into video as well. So there are so many formats that we need to adapt to, right? So how do we do that? And this is actually what I want to share an example with you. Remember the framework that I talked about just now? I write it down and I take down the day in, day in. So the day in, day out, what happens in my life, in my appointment, my clients, my friends, I take it down and I come up with a story, right? So from here, actually, I come up with a post, a storytelling post, okay? And I document it, I write it out in my during my productive hours, and then I post it. And then that is one content. And then I turn this content into a YouTube videos, right? I use this content and I make it a YouTube video, I record the videos. So, and I know some of you will say I'm not good in talking in front of videos, I'm camera shy, I'm introvert. These are all excuses. I'm an introvert and I don't like to show my face because I'm shy, but look at what I'm doing right now. I'm actually sharing in front of you. So you want to internalize the why ASAP because that's the key in order to grow the business. So I turn into videos. I turn into YouTube, and then from the YouTube, I use AI. I turn it into short videos. They help me to cut into vertical videos like this into a short 1 minute to 1.5 minutes short videos, and I can use this to post on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, because some of the platforms that need short videos, they're not. YouTube is long videos, but other platforms are all short videos, right? So it's using AI. I didn't do extra record just another video, short videos, just like that, right? I just repurpose, and then from the short videos, right? From short video, I turn it into a articles. Okay, I use AI and turn it into articles. Right, from the articles, and then I turn it into emails. It's as simple as that. So I use the same thing, I just turn it into different format. So it doesn't take a lot of my energy. Yeah, it requires works, but it doesn't take a lot of energy until I mentally burn out, because everything is just repurposed from point A to point B to point C to point D using tools, using workflow. Yeah, once you clear about the workflow, and then you just do it, that's it. So in total, what I have is that I have one written post, right? The written post come from the appointments, the Zoom appointment that I had, and then I just turn the appointment into a story, I write it, and then I turn it into YouTube, and then it gives me in short videos, 6 short videos. I have 3 articles. Sometimes you have more articles because you have more ideas, but I just give you a rough ideas, rough numbers, rough ideas, 3 emails, and then I have total 14 pieces of content that I can post in everywhere, right? LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, IG, X, Threads, Lemonix, and so on. Right? I can use the same content and post it. So I give you another example. So this is from the written post, right? The other example is that some of you have event. It could be your speaking event, it could be a training event, it could be a coaching event, it could be the meetings, Zoom sharing session, doesn't matter. You come from one event, right? So you record the sessions, right? You record the sessions and then you turn it into short videos. Using AI, I turn it into a 45 short videos. And then, so then from the short videos, all right, I actually turn it into articles. Okay. So again, the number is rough numbers, but you roughly get what I mean is that sometimes I get less, sometimes I get more, depends on how productive I am. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. You turn it into a content, and I can use AI just to turn everything into content. And then from the articles, I turn it into emails, a series of emails that I can write out, something like that. Okay, so it's not that hard. It's just you need to know about workflow. So again, these case studies, I have 1 videos, 45 short videos, 25 articles, 25 emails, and total is 96 pieces of content. 96 pieces of content. If you post 2 times a day, I think you get about 1 month plus of content, just like that. Right? Just like that. But again, if you have frictions, internal frictions, belief resistance, just think about probably watch back my sharings, and then you get the distinction to overcome it and you start to do content. So I give you examples right now. These are the platforms that we can post. If you post 2 contents a day, that's so because the same content, right? The short videos, the post, everything, right, is a mixture of everything. Then you post 2 content, you get 20 contents a day, 1 day, right? So it means that you get seen by many people, your ideal clients. It means you get your words out there, you get your awareness out there. If you come to a point that you want to go all in, and sometimes some of you post 6 pieces content a day using the content that I showed you just now, right? All these 96 pieces content, right? I distribute it, I pre-schedule it, and I schedule 6 pieces of content per day, or I schedule 2 pieces content. I have either 20 contents per day or I have 60 content per day. One content can help you get to hundreds or tens of thousands of reach if you go viral. But we don't talk about viral. We just talk about the workflow, getting the words out there, overcome the resistance, and do the work required in order to get your business out, to get your awareness out, to convert more customers, to build the trust. Now you see how it works, right? And then slowly, when you do all these things, when you start to be active, you start to have all these people start to follow you. You gain followers along the way. Okay? You gain followers along the way. So this is all your ideal clients. This is how easy for you to convert customers because they follow you for reasons. They like you, they like your content, they believe in you. The more that you see, the more trust you will build, and then the more easily to convert. The cheaper is it to convert customers. Okay, so coming back to the challenge that we talked about just now, in the very beginnings, cost of conversion is very high, high ad cost, low ROI, it's harder to get appointments and clients, low conversions. This is one of the reasons, right? Doing the content, build the content is one of the reasons that you want to do ASAP. All right, and all my people, I actually got all these people, good people, clients, turn partners, turn friends. I get all these people that did it the same way, using the content. I get all these people from 16 countries. They never met me personally. We only have a Zoom. I get all of them by doing what I did. Invest in content. All right. And partners as well. Right? Invest in content. So, next thing is we are confident that you can do it on your end. If you really internalize the why, some of you just need a little bit of kick. Right? Just the kick. Just to kickstart. So hopefully I already give you the kick so that you can start doing this. And I believe you can do it on your own. And what I have next is something for people that need help. You want to get results faster. You need a little bit of push. You need personalized kick. Right? You need help. So this is actually what I have for people who need help. And is the content automation system. How do we come up with the workflow, come up with the content to do it? So we actually break down into 4 steps. Step 1 is basically we talk about how to prepare the content ideas, crafting out the topics, and the storytelling templates, the video tutorials. I have everything just to explain to you how to do it. And then I want to give you, right, how do you pick from my case studies and ideas, right? So this is step 1, coming up with the content, using the framework, the template first. And once you have that, then we go to step 2, right? The step 1 is basically getting your clarity right? How to do this, what to do, where is your angle, what you do best. So we nail down the part. The second part, so we have this framework to give you the examples, all my examples I can give you so you can refer at the same time. Then the next thing actually is that we have step 2, right? Step 2 means that we need to have the equipment ready. We don't need expensive equipment. We just need simple equipment, as simple as a phone and a mic. That's it. A wire mic. That's it. Plug in. That's it. That's the easiest one you can start. For those of you who are quite in the levels that you want to level up, then you can actually have more equipment. You can have more professional equipment like cameras, a better mic, and so. So, and then we also need tools and software like editing the content, editing the videos, the AI, so tools. That one we share with you what are the things that we use, how to use it, and then you just follow. We already tested out many things. You just follow and use the one that we have. And that's step 3. So once you have this, the step 3 actually is to coming up with a workflow. We share with you what's a workflow, the easiest one, because we have tested so many workflow already. We fine-tune, we streamline it. So we tell you what's the workflow like. And then we'll share with you how do you turn text into videos, how do you turn videos into short videos, how do you turn meeting into short videos, how do you turn short video into articles, turn articles into emails, and how do you want to streamline everything. So you just follow this it. Okay? So once you have this, then you just keep on doing it, keep on doing it, keep on doing it, keep on doing it, keep on doing it. That's it. And step 4, this is about platforms and the requirements, posting contents, and the content template. This platform, what you need to do, what's the requirement like? Let's say, for example, in LinkedIn, what's the format that works best? Or in TikTok, what's the format that works best? In Facebook, what's the format that works best? What's the tips and strategies that will enhance your exposures? All right, get your ideal clients, get more followers, get people to work with you. So this is step 4. This is what we cover in step 4. Right, posting the content, schedule it, and then coming up with a professionals format, right? So people will look up to you. You have that standards. And then I have one bonus that actually I want to give to people, which is the content schedule software, content scheduler. All right, it's a free software that we are using it on our own. and I'm going to give you as well because I'm going to give you to use it for free so that you have to get from other things. So this is the bonus that I give to people who with us. Okay, of course there are many other software out there, but you need to pay. So for us to help our people, we just give this to our people. All right, we just give you the log access. You just use it. So this is free. You don't have to pay anything. So this is the bonus that we give to our people, and the whole thing is content automation system. If you are the one that whatever the challenges that you're facing right now that I share is exactly what you're going through right now, and this is actually where we can help. Okay, to give you all the system to choose the framework, the templates that you need, to kickstart it. So if you need this, you can go to this link, 6profit.com/CAS, and you can go to that, and then you can find all the information there. And then if that is something that you're looking for, and we look forward to help you. Okay, so go to this link, and I look forward to see you, and I'll give you the access to, after you enroll, I'll give you access to all the tools and templates that you need. All right, I'll email you and I'll also WhatsApp you. Okay, so hopefully that's whatever I share today will help you, will give you inspirations to kickstart it. And if you know how to do it on your own, go and do it on your own ASAP. If you need our help, and I look forward to see you in the programs. All right, thanks for staying until this hour.